We straight on YouTube. But yeah, that's my opinion on that though. I think let's think about it. If it is an option for you, let's say you got nothing to do, you're not being productive at all, and you just want to do something productive, I say just go take one class, get your feet wet, just put your toe in the water. You know what I mean? Like, see, is this for me? But again, put your best foot forward, especially if you're only taking one class or two. Go ahead, try to ace it. Why not? You know, don't make no excuses. Just one. Just see it through. Man, water. Okay. In touch with Colorado Technical University, just hearing what they have to offer. Heard it's one of the best schools for online school. And you know, bro, like I need to study tonight, honestly. But when you put it in perspective, bro, school is just memorizing. You know what I mean? Studying is just memorizing. Like you have this information, you need to find out a way to break it down to where it's easy to process, and then just go over it, 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 go over it. Like that's it. It's just memorizing. Like on my cybersecurity stuff, bro, I go over the course and then I'll take a test immediately after. And because that information is fresh on my mind, I'll pass the test. I just went over all this information. But then, you got to keep going over it though. You got to, get some time on it. But yeah, I need to do better in that department. Cause I'll pass the test and then the next day, bro, you ask me anything about that information, I can't tell you nothing. I'm not gonna lie. But it's so fresh on my brain because I just spammed it in my head real quick. I didn't hear. I don't want to be on here too long. I'm gonna try to run through this. Get a counter this trade in a second. All right, let's go get to this. Get this rolling. Knock these videos out. When we get to the arena videos, then I could kind of chill out. Kick. Live on Kick. Oh, I gotta change the Kick title. Hey. Action. Prediction. Bro, it's like streaming is so crazy, bro, because it's like you really have to be promoting your stream because like the algorithm to grow is like nothing be popping on Kick when I stream on there, and it's okay. I'm not worried about it. It's just to have it going. If something comes across, then somebody come across from like organically from that platform, but it would really be nothing on there. That's funny because they offer cybersecurity. NATO, thank you for the follow. The one I'm doing is non-technical, so it's involving no coding at all. But yeah, I mean, whatever you like, you explore your options, weigh out your options, and yeah. I'm pretty sure. Appreciate you, NATO. I'm pretty sure you're gonna You're gonna find something you like, bro. It's a lot out there too, like, And at the end of the day, like I said, sometimes you just need something to get what's next. You know what I mean? So sometimes you may need to take that job just to put yourself in a position to get a car, or I need to do this just to get this, and then then you reevaluate. You don't get too distracted though. Keep your purpose intact. And that's the bigger picture is the intangibles. As I always say, keep those first. Keep God first. The more money you make is not gonna make life a distraction for you, because the more money you make, the more access that you have to stuff, and then the more you become distracted in life, and then the more you become focused on things that aren't as important because you have access to it. You got more freedom. Oh man, I can go. I have access to this. I got access to that. I can go buy this, buy that, buy this. Blah 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 blah. I got a car now. I can go over here, go there. Blah blah blah. But 99% of that stuff. I say 99. I say 90% of that stuff just be distractions. I mean, I stay focused. But enjoy life a little bit here and there. So we up right now. YouTube up, Kick up, Twitch up. All right, let's get started, y'all. Let's get started. All right, we got Isaiah Bond, Week 4 highlights, every target and catch versus the Lions. Shout out to Curtain Call Replays. Hey man, Bond might be a real option. He might be a real option in this offense. Jeudy, I think Jeudy is the number 1 receiver, but bro been dropping a ball.
Browns must get to the 43. There is a flag and a diving catch.
I'm not gonna say I trust this offense, but if they can figure it out, you're gonna be straight. Wow, good catch.
But Isaiah Bond goes up and makes a tremendous catch.
Good catch. Oh, Calvo, God bless you. Thank you, brother, for the sub. Thank you.
These for the Browns are playing outstanding football against a very good Lions team.
Good adjustment on the ball.
Back together with the Browns. This pass and third down and 16 for the Browns. Pass to the near sideline. Joe Bitonio, the left guard, he's out.
One thing I do remember about Bond, watching his college highlights, good feet, good feet. His routes were pretty good, and he was explosive. And I mean, there's some of the core things that you want, in a receiver. So the biggest thing for me is hands, but he definitely got some good core attributes that I think will put him in a position to be successful. Dylan Gabriel should be starting this week, so I look forward to seeing how that plays out. It's gonna be cool. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Appreciate y'all for watching. Subscribe, stay tuned, stay blessed. Gabriel got a tough first start. I think he's gonna be straight though. Like, that O-line not that bad. You got a good run game. You got good running backs. I mean, as long as the play calling is good, I think he'll be fine. I genuinely think he was a pretty solid quarterback in college. I don't think it's too much to be alarmed about. They got a nice roster, so that defense is gonna help them out and give them more opportunities to stay on the field. So he got good mobility. He can get out the pocket. I think he'll be fine. I mean, we said the same thing about Jackson Darden, and look what happened. So we'll see. We'll definitely see, but I think he's gonna be all right. There you go. Jackson Darden played tough team 1. G-Man, how you doing, brother? Did the film on Jack Campbell football scout did. You got to retype that one. Brian Flores gonna put pressure on. Now, from what I do know, like, when he has a good quarterback, Stefanski is a decent coach. So, I mean, he might be okay. Might be okay. But we'll see. All right, y'all. We got Romeo Doubs. Week 4 highlights. Every target and catch versus the Cowboys. Already got 3 touchdowns. Just working. Easy money.
Love looking quick towards Romeo Doubs. Held on. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Double shimmy shake and out. And once you get that rebound position,
I think he got the best hands in that receiving core. I like the route too. I mean, wasn't nothing crazy, but kept him guessing. He had his feet like right here. Hold on. He's selling it like he's going to go inside. He did a good job of that. Just moving quicker, you know. I think the cornerback got to get his hands on him, at least, you know, little quick jam, but as well just keep his hands up and active. So whichever way he does have to turn, he's ready. Like he's ready for his momentum to go that way. Hands up, hips ready, and then just keep popping his feet because you know, Dobbs a little crafty. Did you see the film on Jack Campbell, the football scout, did on YouTube? Nah, drop a link. Drop a link. I might breeze through that. Beautiful catch. Play that Dak film.
double shimmy shake and out. And once you get that rebound position, nothing Bland could do. Terrific opening drive by the Green Bay Packers.
And a Romeo Doubs touchdown.
Ravens just made a signing. Cornerback. Royer. Best QB in the league this year from my dad. Dak is balling. He is balling. What's his TD interception ratio? I like that little walking. Like I'm gonna kill a second or two, and then boom, quick move.
Packers wideouts have some of the best moves off the line.
Got some very sure hands.
Remember the move to the fade to the back of the end.
What's number 0 name on the Texans? Why does he keep almost getting suspended? Oh, that's Azeez Al-Shaair. He just be. I think that's Azeez. He be smacking, bro. That's just his style of play.
Zone, come right back the next time with the slant.
In Brandon Aubrey's field goal range. A lot of things ahead. Love another deep drop. He fires across the middle. Nearly
too high. I know, a tough throw to make. Good catch.
Here. Flip sides. Cowboys bringing 4. Love throwing end zone touchdown.
Where was Diggs? Who's Diggs covering? Oh, Diggs on the other side.
Flip sides.
This is sick.
Cowboys bringing 4. Love throwing end zone.
Like, they coverage is so bad on the back end, bro. I don't even know what the play. I can't even tell what that play call was. Like, I genuinely can't. Like, I'm assuming Donovan Wilson was supposed to play that. This is my assumption, but like, I'm gonna get to some of y'all comments in a second. This look like cover 3, but it looks like Donovan got like this zone right here, like just the hook. So I mean, technically he's not supposed to sit that deep, and I get it. So I'm gonna take some of this blame off of Donovan, but maybe the corner got to play this tighter. I don't know. I think they might have just found a soft spot in the in this zone. That might just be it. They found a soft spot in the zone. That's the only thing I can think of. Because I mean, I'm not mad at him for playing 23, and he got deep thirds, is which I'm assuming the corner right here. But he's still trying to watch the outside. So I think this is just a good counter play call, I guess. I got the link. I'm
one-on-one with a lot of space in the middle of the field on the back.
I think this is a good play call.
About as easy a pitch and catch.
He's will start now. Prediction is Geno Smith. Bad game. They trade for Shedeur. You think the Raiders trade for Shedeur? That's wild.
6 yards on that one.
That would be insane. But it's the NFL. Anything can happen. I don't see that happening, but it's the NFL. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section about Mr. Dobbs, bro. Pretty sure handed receiver. They got too many guys to spread the ball around too. Cause I still want to see Golden get the ball more, if I'm being honest, but got a lot of good receivers on this team. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Appreciate you for watching. Subscribe, stay tuned, stay blessed. Cowboys defense, Swiss cheese. They should have just drafted Shedeur. The thing is, though, everybody who would have drafted Shedeur knows that the media would have been pushing for Shedeur to start as soon as their quarterback have a bad day. And you don't really want that. You know, you want to dictate the narrative. You don't want the fans to dictate the narrative. And Shedeur's fan base is so big that the fans would have affected the narrative for the team. Did you hear about Anthony Richardson being open to the Rams? Oh, that's beautiful. That's a great spot right there. That's a great spot, honestly. Man, McVay's a great coach. He get to sit behind Matthew Stafford with another. I think Stafford could play as long as he wants to, but you know he do get injured here and there. But I say another 2 years sit behind Stafford. If I'm him, I'm not looking to rush anything. Obviously, you want to play right now, but you want to get in the best situation for long-term success. That's really the biggest thing, and the Rams is perfect for that. I'm not gonna lie. If that's an actual conversation, I'm interested in that. Here's the link. All right, I got the link. I'm gonna go to that. I like Jack Campbell. I might not watch the whole thing, but I watch a little bit of it.
Jack Campbell looks like he is one of the
Football Scout. I've came across his channel before. Eberflus call that same cover 3 all game. He need to do something else, or he needs to tell whoever got that hook zone to drop back further. You know what I mean? Like, cause he had 3 people in the hook, so they needed that. I'm not gonna lie, that was tough. That wasn't cover 4 would have stopped that, but that was just that's a cover 3 beater. It's like it's down the seam, it's down the middle. As long as you can dictate that safety, in which they did, they pulled the safety to the other side. It's a touchdown no matter what. If you can move the safety, that it genuinely, I think that was just a cover 3 beater. Elam Buns. People around the Cowboys facility say he had a great camp. Maybe he did have a great camp, but it's always different in the game. The model, let me post the link. I got it. Diggs and Bland are man corners. Eberflus doesn't know personnel. Diggs is he's not a really good man corner. Like he's solid in man depending on the matchup, but I think he's a better zone corner. I don't think he's not a man corner. I don't know about that. Cause he's not mad athletic. Like you put a nice speed receiver on him, man on man. Or like an elite route runner. No, I think Diggs is a much better zone corner. Okay. Elam comes out more as a man corner, but I mean he still got cooked in man, so I don't know. I don't know about that, but for sure, I would take Trevon Diggs in zone over taking Trevon Diggs in man coverage. I got the link. Colts quarterback Anthony Richardson would be open to joining the Rams as a developmental player as a way to reset his career. That's the most ideal spot. I'm not gonna lie. That's perfect. Stafford is going to be up out of there in a few years potentially, and yeah, I mean you got a head coach that knows how to build. You know, very much knows how to build a team, and you know potentially get success out of his QB.
2nd and 8.
Manu. How you doing, Brady? All right, y'all. We got Kenneth Gainwell. Shout out to Curtain Call Replays every run, target, and catch versus the Vikings. He had a big day, man. He had a big day. You know, I was saying this at the beginning of the season because I was a little bit confused as to why he was RB2. Because number one, I thought they liked Caleb Johnson, and number two, Trey Sermon looked good in the preseason. But I was like, you know what? It makes sense because Kenny is the fastest back that they have, so he's gonna give them more explosiveness. You know, Jaylen Warren is explosive as well, but it is what it is. He's faster. He's the fastest back they have. So, and then number two, he runs, you know, fairly hard. He's not a bruiser or anything, but you know, he's somewhat of a tough runner. So, he was a great plug-in for Warren. It's gonna be interesting to see how they play it when Warren comes back because he did really good, bro.
2nd and 18 from the 27. Off play action. It's a screen dumped
Check
off
down.
to Kenneth Gainwell, and Gainwell gets 5. It's a toss to Kenneth Gainwell.
Pitch.
Room off the left side, and a nice
That's a good pickup right there.
Then all Rodgers through the air down here. It will be here.
Easy money, one-on-one.
Metellus.
That's a good tackle by Metellus.
Passers in football for a long time.
To the ground here. Gainwell is in.
Easy money.
Touchdown.
Passing to DK.
I'm not gonna lie, they've been spamming Jaylen Warren.
This is probably a better run blocking offensive
I'm
line
pretty
group than
sure
it is
I could be
pass
wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be more of a duo now.
There's a handoff to Kenneth
Hey, what
Gainwell.
round did they drop Caleb Johnson in?
but he's so
Was he a
versatile.
second round pick?
More yards
A
in the
third.
half today than he does any other half of
Jeez,
his
that was a good broken
career.
tackle. First one.
Having a hard time stopping it.
Gonna run it here on 3rd and short.
Good pickup.
And Gainwell gets it in the red zone this
But
year.
lead
Only
league
the Eagles
interceptions.
better across the league. Underneath to Kenneth Gainwell. Kenneth Gainwell gets tripped up by Metellus. Kenneth Gainwell gets hit in the backfield by
that's a good tackle.
more than that today. Finally explosive. On the ground, Gainwell. Kenneth Gainwell gets stopped.
You're doing a good job, you know, running through a fair amount of these initial tackles.
Vision and leads to a pick.
Gainwell, no gain.
Short handed off Gainwell.
Gainwell gains well.
From Skoranek and got
That's a good pickup.
That investment.
Gainwell toss. Got the edge sealed. Turn the corner for Sixers. Gainwell again.
Nice.
Boom, and got inside the 5.
Wish he would have stayed up right there.
Anderson, I mean, they got some big old dudes here on the left
That's a good tackle. He's doing good. I think
Bell kind of
Nice.
sit.
He went back there all day until it developed. Here's Gainwell, left side, and in for his second.
I think he could be better. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Running behind him and
Very, very good performance, but like even on that last tackle, I would have loved to see him just run through that.
On 1st down, straight ahead, it's Gainwell. With room off the right side, and Kenneth Gainwell.
Good pickup.
Number 14. Fake it to him here.
Play fake.
And throw it to him.
Good money.
Rodgers finds Gainwell, who stopped from behind. 19 out of 20. It's all Gainwell.
Oh,
The big play, and the Steelers have not been able to grind on the ground at all this year. Here's another big hole. Kenneth Gainwell
Run, good
inside
run.
the 10.
tell you what, I don't know if any of us thought that this was going to be the rushing attack. Better job on early downs against the run.
Back to the ground, Gainwell. This time they do a good job.
the defense right there.
And he wants to finish this thing right.
Pressure
Water.
coming after him as he zips it to Gainwell. Stopped by one-on-one to the top. It's a handoff, and Kenneth Gainwell will fight for the goal line and get stopped short. 49-yard line. Gainwell.
Ooh. Yeesh.
4 yards. They have run the ball better today than any other game this year, and this has been the guy, Kenneth Gainwell.
Goodness
breaks
gracious.
a pair of tackles, stays in bounds. Gainwell. Not going to get it. Dallas Turner.
All right, y'all. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Appreciate y'all for watching. Like I said, Steelers fans, let me know your thoughts on the running back situation. You know, how y'all think it's gonna play out when Warren comes back. I think he has warranted some gains. You know what I mean? He definitely warranted some touches. But an interesting situation. Subscribe. Stay tuned. Stay blessed. Salutes. Aces as well on making it to the finals. Mighty Mercury though should be a great series. I might react to the highlights if I do stream, but only if they're monetizable. So I'll react to game 1. I'm gonna find out if it's monetizable. If it is, then I'll react to the WNBA finals. But if it's not monetizable, then Yeah. That'd be wordplay. Do I think Panthers draft a quarterback? Nah. Bryce, I don't think Bryce is bad.
Rashard Smith, a rookie.
I don't have no problem with Bryce. If they were to draft the quarterback, I mean, like maybe like in the 5th, 6th, 7th round.
6, 7.
But like outside of that, nah, they don't. There's no need for them to like go high on a quarterback or anything. I think he's doing fine. All right, y'all. We got Rashard Smith week 4 highlights. This guy, I was pretty big on him. Not big coming out the draft, like not top running back big, but like when I did finally watch his highlights, he looked like a pretty nice player. He gives you, I feel like, value. He kind of reminded me of Jerick McKinnon a little bit. You could play this dude at receiver. You could play this dude at running back. You could put him in kick return. You could put him in punt return. You just want to get the ball in his hands. Obviously, primary running back, but you just want to get the ball in his hands. 50 fluid. Just a playmaker. And it's gonna be interesting to see how they use him. I think they got 4 good running backs on this team, and I think he's one of them. So it's gonna be very interesting to see how they use him. But shout out the curtain call replays. This is every run, target, and catch versus the Ravens.
Rashard Smith, a rookie in the backfield. Watch him right there. They throw it to him.
Dropped it. Now it's a little behind him. But
Mahomes gonna dump it off to him. Smith darts down the sideline and tiptoes and keeps on going.
Just remember, we have not seen Hollywood Brown, Worthy.
They did a good job staying in bounds right there. Oh my gosh.
At the same time, and if you get a little more juice in the pass game with Smith, that changes a lot of things. Guard Worthy.
Mahomes looks left, has an open man. It's Smith.
I said at the end of the preseason too. He would be the best option for them as a third down back. As a third down back, I would take him over. Like if it's not a running down, if it's pure passing downs, and you want to, I don't know how good he is at pass blocking, but if you want to float the running back out, send him on a route, he's the best option there for them. I think that should be where they primarily utilize him. But again, like I still like Pacheco. I think Pacheco's a good running back. Kareem Hunt, I think he's good, and I think Elijah Mitchell's good. So, but I think that will be his specialty in this offense.
Smith has the first down.
Mahomes had to remind everyone why he's still the top 3 quarterback.
Now they go up the middle.
What's funny, Mahomes still a little rusty, bro. Every game he's missing some easy throws, but they getting it together. Like they're getting back into the flow of being like a heavy pass offense.
Number 64, 10-yard penalty. It's second down.
Which were these two going into the he's been playing outstanding.
Smith.
That was a good tackle.
Right there.
Like they're going to be fine. If Lamar's out, there's no guarantee
right.
you're going to make the playoffs. Now every game becomes.
I wouldn't have mind seeing him get creative and bounce that outside, but I mean, it is. Get your gains. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, man. Appreciate y'all for watching. Smith wears 24. Yeah. Appreciate y'all for watching. Subscribe. Stay tuned. Stay blessed. J.K. Dobbins was a free agent for 3 months after free agency. Why didn't the Texans sign him over Chubb? I remember hearing something about that, and I could be wrong, but I think he just wanted more than they wanted to pay him. I could be wrong. I'll check the numbers right now just to verify that. And I mean, if you look at it, 1 year deal with the Broncos, up to $5.25 million, 2.7 with the base salary, $2.7 million. So $5 million base salary, 2.7. Wow. Yeah. So they got Chubb for cheaper. Chubb base value 2.5, maximum 5. And it's not that much cheaper, but it's cheaper. They got Chubb for cheaper. And I mean, at the time, like looking at it at the time, I take Nick Chubb for cheaper than J.K. Dobbins. Oh, for sure. Yeah, give me Nick Chubb. But it's just looking like Nick Chubb is not. And I'm not gonna blame it on Chubb. It's like they don't use him like I feel like he's a volume back. You got to get him you got to get him going. He'll get him a bunch of carries. But I mean, it is what it is on their usage of him. But at the time, at that given time, getting Chubb for cheaper than J.K. Dobbins, I'm cool with that. J.K. give you top 5 production, but I mean, you gotta. If you think of who Nick Chubb is and was, Nick Chubb is and was. I'm not gonna say is. He was a better running back than J.K. Dobbins. So I mean, as of right now, it doesn't look like a better signing. But in the summer, it looked like a better signing. Nick Chubb, the best of Nick Chubb is much better than the best of J.K. Dobbins. No offense. Hope the Chiefs can use Smith well like SMU did. We're gonna see how that plays out. I'm pretty sure they will though. But it's just they got a full backfield with these running backs. Again, they got four solid backs. So it's gonna be tough to get everybody the ball. Is Chubb doing well? Nah, he barely gets snaps. He ain't really he doing all right, but he ain't doing nothing crazy. Hey, we got James Pierce, Jalen Walker. Highlight Zone just posted 2 videos. He posted Amani and he posted DeMercado. Let me see if Film Room posted anything else. Nope. Curtain call. Nope. All right. I tagged you in the RJ Harvey highlights on Twitter. I already did them. They on the channel. If to make it easier for y'all, like if you don't want to do a whole bunch of scrolling, when you go to the channel, what the heck? When you go to the channel, go to playlist right here. So you go to playlist, and then I got it right here so far. Week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5. So you go to playlist, and if you don't, you can just scroll through there to see if it's in there. But it's for sure in there. Week 4 highlights. Michael Carter or DeMercado? Oh, DeMercado. Now I'm not gonna lie. I like Michael Carter. I think he's a good running back. I think he's been a slept-on running back since he's been in the league. But I mean, DeMercado is higher than him on the depth chart. So I think that's just by default. All right. James Pierce. Let's go check these out. I was gonna do something and I forgot. Countering this trade in a little bit, man. Okay. All right, y'all. Shout out to the NFL Film Room. We got James Pierce Jr. Week 4 highlights. This is every snap versus the Commanders, so we're gonna check him out. See how he did this week. I think this dude mad potential. Obviously, the young guys on his defense mad potential, but not gonna glaze too much yet. Go ahead and just get to it. That's good work by Tunsil. It seemed like he got out the gate kind of quick, and then I don't know. it felt like the effort died a little bit, but I mean, I think he did his job as far as like, you know, just containing, you know, at the end of the day. Stayed outside, tried to dip back in just in case Mariota stepped up. Okay, that's nothing. Okay, that's good work. That's good work. We didn't get there, but that's good work. Good effort, you know. That's what you like to see it at worst. Oh, gotta stay outside. Gotta stay outside. That's a tough little test too, going up against Tunsil. Commanders fans, how has Tunsil been? Y'all let me know in the comment section. Yeah, he ain't getting up in there. okay. Never mind. He got in there. I think that counts as a pressure. Free rush. Gosh. Okay. Okay. The double team initially right there. He got around that edge a little bit. I say this, he ain't doing great, but he is doing better against 72 than he is against Tunsil. He doing better against that right tackle. Okay, it's good work. Okay. Feel free to drop a letter grade in the comment section of how y'all think he did in this game. Not great, but it's not bad either. Again, you know, as a rookie, you got a tough matchup. I'm not really, and then again, it's a all-pro player, so you know what I mean. I ain't really too mad at it. You know, he got a couple pressures here and there. So, you know, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Appreciate y'all for watching. Subscribe, stay tuned, stay blessed. Burns is leading the league in sacks. Oh, hey, I think somebody gonna hit 20 sacks this year. I think so. He got 5 already. Somebody gonna hit 20. Want to see Jalen Walker ball out, most def. Can't wait until we get Mike Evans back and Jalen McMillan back. Oh my gosh, I keep forgetting about Jalen McMillan. Now the question is, let's say you get Mike Evans and Godwin healthy at the same time, and McMillan comes back. Do you start McMillan or do you start Ibuka? I'm low-key going for Ibuka. As much as I like Jalen McMillan, he nice. But they got some talent at receiver right now. I'll tell you that, man. Hey, for sure. McMillan as your wide receiver 4 is nasty. That is nasty. I'm not gonna lie. But the thing is, them boys injured so much that we might not even see that happening. By the time McMillan comes back, Chris Godwin might end up getting hurt again, and then Mike Evans might end up getting hurt again. So it's just a rotation of receivers getting injured. So I mean, we'll see. Jalen had 8 touchdowns last season. Ibuka got 4 already. Ibuka is going crazy. He nasty, man. But again, they got some good problems at receiver, because whenever that time does come where you know, Mike Chris is still somewhat young, but if Mike want to retire anytime soon, they in a good spot at receiver. Very good spot. I wonder if they'll draft another receiver just in case, you know. I mean, you got good depth, but like, you know, it's clear that their receivers get hurt often, you know what I mean? And y'all still got Tez. We ain't even really got to see Tez yet, for real. Because Tez is under Sterling Shepard. So it's like we still ain't even got to see him really do no work. Out of the rookie running backs, who do I think is top 5? Hampton, Genty, Harvey, JCM, and Marks. I mean, at the moment, yeah, it's them. I think Ollie Gordon is really nice. I just think the Dolphins don't care to use him, if I'm being honest. I think he's a starting running back talent. There's some good running backs in this class for sure. This is a nice running back class. I didn't expect Woody Marks to be that. I mean, Woody Marks just put himself in that conversation after this last game. But I definitely didn't expect that from Woody Marks at all. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. It's a pretty good running back class. It's some other good ones out there. I just can't think. I can't think off the top of the head. Oh, Henderson. Yeah. I'm taking Henderson over Marks. TreVeyon Henderson over Marks. I'm taking TreVeyon Henderson over Harvey and JCM, like from a talent perspective. I think the best running backs, Hampton, Genty, and Judkins. Those are the three. That's the three best rookie running backs: Hampton, Genty, and Judkins. Like if we talking about just straight skill, then I think TreVeyon Henderson might be 4, and I think the top 3 was in no order. TreVeyon Henderson might be 4 for me, and I think 5 might be JCM. But oh my gosh, I forgot about Scat. Goodness gracious, this is a nice running. That's a nice running back class. Goodness gracious, I forgot about Scat. Man, wow. It's a nice class, bro. No, Harvey doing his thing. I wouldn't be surprised if he's starting. But I'm not gonna say starting, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's getting lead back carries or touches by like mid-season or like the second half of the season. So, Money guy has put some good things on film too. Money guy tough. He's tough. I would love to see him get more touches, but I mean that situation is what it is. It's the I knew it was a hair on my head, bro. I don't know whose hair this is, but it is. Yeah, feeling something touching my forehead. I drafted Tyrone Tracy for no reason. Scat too nice. Nah, they not go dubs. They not go dub Tracy. I mean, Tracy was still getting work. He got hurt. That's it. I think when Tracy come back, he's still getting some work. But I don't know how they gonna play it though. Because Scat is very reliable. Very reliable. I drafted Harvey too. I drafted Harvey as well, but it's looking like it's about to start paying off. At first, it did not look like it was about to start. At first, it didn't look like it was paying off, but it's looking like that now. He got a lot of touches last week, so it's going in that direction. Doing predictions. I'm doing predictions in this stream. Bucks have amazing running backs too. Yeah, they running backs nice. Running back nice. But yeah, this rookie class is this rookie running back class is really pretty deep. Pretty deep. It'll be interesting. It's gonna be interesting to see, like, by the end of the season, who all actually gets some playing time and gets involved. Picked up Sean Tucker, league winner. I got him too, but like that's a wild card, you know. I think he can outplay Rachaad White, but you know, it's just cause I think he's more explosive than Rachaad. But I mean, we'll see how they play that. All right, y'all. We have Jalen Walker every snap versus the Commanders in Week 4. Yeah. All right, let's go check this out. Shout out to the NFL Film Room for the highlight vid right here. Now, James Pierce, he had his hands full with Laramie Tunsil, so we're gonna see how this looks with Mr. Walker. He right here. Okay. That was a good push. He had some good leverage right there. What did it say? The 49ers have ruled out Brock Purdy, Ricky Pearsall, and Juwan Jennings for Thursday Night Football. That's tough. What the heck? Who they have besides? I don't even feel like looking at that right now. Good rush. I think he's doing better. I think he's doing better than Pierce was as far as like getting a decent push or decent drive, I say, on Tunsil. But he is a smaller defender, so I mean, you know that he might have that leverage advantage. Good work, good work, good work. Decent, nothing crazy. That was decent, you know. It looks like the Commanders got some good left tackles. I mean, not left tackles. That's what it looked like. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section, man. Appreciate y'all for watching. Subscribe. Stay tuned. Stay blessed. Tucker, Brock Purdy, Pearsall, and Juwan are out tomorrow. What running back class was this good? What year? 2025. Oh, what running back class was this good? What year? Okay. Have you seen Dobbins' stats? Harvey not starting this year. No, Dobbins is doing his thing for sure. Dobbins doing his thing. He's playing really well. But if you look at the touches that Harvey got last game versus the like in comparison to the rest of the games he's played this year, that kind of came out of nowhere. Like they gave him a lot of touches in comparison to week 3, week 2, and week 1. Got a lot of touches that just came out of nowhere. But I mean, Dobbins is playing fine. He's playing like a starting running back. Like I got no problem with him at all. But you know, they are ramping up the or at least they did ramp up the touches for Harvey. 2017, CMC, Dalvin Cook, Fournette, Mixon, Kamara, Aaron Jones, Austin Eckler. Not the best of all time. I was gassing. That's a good class though. Okay, let's get to these here. All right, y'all, we got the Ravens signing some cornerback help. Amani Oruwariye. Let's go to pick his highlights out.
Jones goes the other way. Jones going deep. Does he make the grab?
He played for the Cowboys? I don't remember that. That's interesting. From what I recall, he's always been like a solid corner. Never like, you know, elite or top tier, but always been, you know, somewhat solid. That's a good play. Good pick.
East with 10 catches. Didn't play action.
Good hit.
Time at his neighbors, but he
right there.
Najee Harris on the toss to the left. Good tackle.
Okay.
Michigan. It toughened me up.
He's not good.
Player. When I see Goff out there, I love the chip on his shoulder. I hope he never.
Good breakup.
Here comes Leggett. Leggett reverses field, has some room, and Xavier Leggett turns nothing into it.
That's a good tackle. That was a bad ball. He got beat. That was a bad ball. Like I said, though, when I have seen, bro, for the most part, he's always been a decent corner. Again, not great. I don't know about good because I don't watch him in detail. But, you know, when he has popped up on my screen, he's been decent. So I think as a depth signing, I think it's, you know, probably a solid pickup. But y'all let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Appreciate y'all for watching. Subscribe, stay tuned, stay blessed. He looked like a very stick corner. He seems solid. He seems solid. Are we going to be a lot more receiving back? I feel for at least now. I remember he blew the game against the Bengals last year. Oh, so he was on the Cowboys last year. I'm curious why the Broncos haven't used Pat Bryant this season. He's the 3rd round pick. I think he was a luxury. I think he was like a pick where like, if we need him, he's there. But I think when you look at it, you're not sitting Courtland Sutton. That's for sure. He's a very good receiver. And then Marvin Mims and Troy Franklin, like plain and simple, they're just more explosive than Pat Bryant. And that's just one thing you can't teach speed, you know. And you typically always want speed on the field. And because they know the playbook better, because they've been in the offense already, because they've been pros slightly longer, as of right now, they're probably just better receivers than him. So I'm assuming that's why he's a little buried on the depth chart. But I mean, as soon as somebody get hurt, he gonna get his opportunity. But yeah, I mean, Mims young, Franklin young, and then Courtland Sutton is wide receiver 1. So it just is what it is. All right, so we got Emari Demercado. This Trey Benson injury came out of nowhere. That was very unexpected. We're gonna go ahead and watch some Emari highlights, and you know, maybe do a little bit of glazing. Shout out to the highlight zone for the highlight video. But I think he's a pretty solid running back. Goodness gracious. I think you're a pretty solid running back. I think, you know, just consistently has been in a situation where, you know, playing behind other good running backs. And I think that's just a thing in the NFL, man. A lot of good players, and some of them just really, you know, they don't get that opportunity because they're consistently playing against a lot of good players, playing behind a lot of good players. But on top of that, you know, they did just draft Trey Benson in the 2nd round a couple years ago, so Trey got priority. It's a good run.
DeAndre Hopkins when he was here.
He don't got burners, but he is fast.
As Demercado carries a quick screen.
The heck just happened?
Pass and get off the
What's that?
field.
It's about to start lagging.
And that's with Demercado.
Come on now. Hey, I bear with me real quick. Take this and that was random. That was mad random. Rarely. He did that in a little minute. Where we at in this? A minute into it.
Screen pass and get off the field. And that's what Demercado does to Luvu made that a tough effort as the first down run from DeMarcado.
Yeah, Rangers. I seen the post a couple minutes ago.
And the handoff to
Got the alert.
DeMarcado diving forward across the 35.
Back. Spelling Connor, and he's got the ball to the right, and the former Horned Frog explodes out.
It's a good job navigating.
Higginson, yeah, Luvu made that a tough effort as the first down run from DeMarcado.
Good pickup.
To the left, Murray's in trouble. Murray lofts it, pass is complete. DeMarcado has the first down and more.
2nd and 19. Murray finds DeMarcado, and DeMarcado shrugging off.
Is fully in their rearview mirror.
He kind of plays more of the receiving back role, but like he's a solid running back, like just straight up out the backfield. You know, solid pure runner. I ain't seen nobody wear pink cleats in a while.
Helping to protect Murray, but he's also a check down target. He's got it, and DeMarcado.
2nd and 10. Fake the draw to DeMarcado over the middle to the 15-yard line. Second longest run of DeMarcado's career at 41 yards. He had that 49-yard touchdown.
Okay. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I'm assuming he's gonna be the starter for the next 4 games at least. But again, Mike Carter is a good running back as well, in my opinion. Like every time he gets an opportunity, he plays good every time. But again, it's just the NFL. It is what it is. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Subscribe, stay tuned, stay blessed. They should start doing that for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I was thinking that in my head as well. I don't know why they stopped doing it. I can't really remember. But yeah, it was fire. Check this out.
40.
These typically get decent views. One of the refs in the Cowboys game had pink laces and a pink whistle. Oh, that's dope. Defensive player of the year so far, I think Benito, Crosby, and Jones top 3. I mean, you got to put Burns in there. He got 5 sacks. And you got to put Myles Garrett in there. He got 4 sacks. I can't even give you a list right now. It's too tight. It's extremely too tight to even tell, in my opinion. All right, y'all, we got Parker Washington mic'd up in week 4 versus the 49ers. Go check this out.
20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Parker Washington just brought it all the way back.
Let's do it. Let's go. Come on, what about that time?
Respect for you, man. Take it easy on the old guy.
Appreciate you. Come on, man. Get like that. Come on. Make the catch first, and we do what we do. Let's do it, baby.
Let's do it, baby. Boy, moving.
Brock Purdy dropping the throw, empty backfield. Looking, pump fakes, now fires middle of the field. That's caught. That's Luke Farrell, the tight end. He dragged the defender with the ball.
Good punch about Gardick.
At the end of the run, and I think the Jags might have it.
I was going to say wing guard.
ETN, the running back, receiver to either side. They run it to the left side with ETN. Got it to the 45, 40, 35, 30. Travis Hall on the far sideline, 15, 10.
That dude nasty.
Into the end zone, touchdown. On the first play after the takeaway. 48-yard touchdown run by ETN.
Come on. Come on.
Play fake.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think they could be utilizing everybody in the offense so much better.
That ball is picked off. It was tipped and picked off by Devin Lloyd. Another takeaway for Devin.
And
Play fake. Trevor looking. Fired. That ball's going to be caught for the touchdown. What a throw by Trevor Lawrence to Hunter Long. How good is that? You've just
ETN been balling. Yeah, ETN looking elite this year. I'm not gonna lie. If he got the same number of touches as the
Washington waits around the 20 or so for Jackson.
other top running backs in the league. He'd be leading the league in rushing right now.
Parker backs up, fields it at the 15-yard line. Made a man miss, 25-yard line, 30-yard line. That's a good return to Parker. Washington still on feet, 50, 40.
Boy, it took
30,
off.
20, 15, 10, 5.
Hey, the punter was hustling.
Washington
The punter was hustling. I got to give it to him.
And the Jags have extended the lead.
They mic'd up Parker out of everyone. Yeah, ain't that ironic? Like how the Packers refuse to use Golden.
What the score? I've been waiting all day. I got that in my bag.
I feel like the Jags is doing Travis Hunter worse than Golden getting done.
Don't give up on me. Don't give up on me. Come on. You're a man, bro.
Hey, bro, blessed and highly favored.
Blessed and highly favored. They wanted to keep me quiet all day. I had to give them a reason to, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, we're going to control what we can control.
I'm gonna give you the bean. I like De'Ami Brown, but I didn't think it was a need to add him. I mean, for depth purposes, that's cool. But I do like Parker Washington a lot as a receiver. But it's the NFL. Everybody, it seems like a lot of teams don't be knowing what they're doing. You know, yeah, what it is. Anyways, though, Jags fans, let me know your thoughts in the comment section, man. I got a pretty solid record. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see how this plays out. I think Texas might reel his division back in though. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? The Colts obviously they're in the lead, but you know, I think Texans finding their stride. Arguably best defense in the league right now. They just got to get the offense consistent. But anyways, appreciate y'all for watching. Subscribe, stay tuned. Stay blessed. Let's see if there's any more good mic'd ups, because those be typically these don't get copyrighted. Who's a player who had a good game this week that might be mic'd up? I need to start looking these up. I ain't gonna do that right now. I'm not gonna do that on stream. But I'll do that later. If there's some good ones, I'll find them. I am not gonna do that. Mic'd up. I did film room already. I think I did. Oh, you supposed to Travis Hunter snaps. I already reacted to that. I think that's it. I think we'll jump into predictions. 3:28 right now. Let's hear the.
Are the Jags?
I don't want to do this whole video. I'm not gonna lie to you, because I'll turn this 27 minutes into 45 minutes. So we're gonna take this out, and then we're gonna do predictions after this here, and then I need to look up some or look up some of these sounds from the sideline. Cowboys got the ones that the individual channels post typically don't get copyrighted, but the ones that get posted on the NFL's channel, they automatic copyright. I think Lag gonna bounce back soon. Honestly, no, I'm not gonna lie. He's gonna have his games, but like taking over wide receiver 1 again, I don't think so. I mean, realistically, he got that by default last year. Like he was the best wide receiver that they had. It is what it is. It's not like I don't know how to put it exactly. I don't want to say it just is what it is. You know, he was there. You got drafted to the right situation. You're the best receiver here right now. So we're gonna. Holla, hater. Is it on Dallas Cowboys YouTube channel? I think I'm gonna see about it. Simple rush combo turns to 3 days of talk. It did. We good? Stream tripping? Oh man. Stream tripping? YouTube is fine. YouTube's fine. That was random. I'm mad random. Good now. All right. All right, y'all. We got Travis Hunter early struggle set off the arena. I'm gonna give y'all my thoughts. I'm probably not gonna do the whole video, but I'm gonna give y'all my general thoughts on this topic here.
No, I don't believe they are. I think
Are the Jags using Travis Hunter the right way?
No, I don't believe they are. I believe because of what we've seen him do in college, we had never seen it before. People believe that he could do that exact same thing at the NFL level.
The Jags are playing scary. I'm gonna be real, bro. Jags are playing scary. He's a starting corner. Let him go out there play corner full time. You drafted him number 2 overall. Go out to play corner until he shows otherwise that he can't, which he hasn't shown. And then receiving wise, I just think they play calling is very basic. It's not really good.
But the players here, the demand on your body, how skilled and how talented.
We can't even say nothing about demand on his body though, because it's not like you gotta let him. It's not that he can't do it. The reason why it's not that he can't do it because his lungs has showed that he can run around for a full game and play both sides. His lungs have showed that already. For 3 years straight in college, he can play both sides. So it's not that he. It's like I don't know. It's the idea of him not being able to do it just can't even really be entertained because he's not been put out there to do it.
Guys are at this level. It's not about his ability to be able to do it. It's the demand of doing both. And I personally feel like they should let him master one side first.
Oh,
because
no.
Prime, who I think a lot of people argue is
How do you master one side of the football? If you play, I feel like this here. All right, we could play Travis full time at receiver and don't put him at corner, but we're taking away from him getting reps at corner, real reps at corner. That's how you get better. You got to be out there. I think if he did it in college and that's what y'all drafted him to do, then y'all just got to put him out there to do that.
to be the greatest athlete we've ever seen. To be able to play
It's only week 4 Trav gonna get going.
at a high level.
Yeah.
Prime.
It's week 4, but they're inconsistent. It's not even a Trav thing. It's not a Trav needs to get into a groove. They're not playing him. They played him in the first quarter and not even a full first quarter on defense and didn't play him again at all for the rest of the game on defense. So like it's not that Trav worries me, it's the Jags worry me. Like they're just not doing what they need to for him to be his best self.
People say,
or to get the most out of him.
Played offense. Yeah, he did.
He's
but
mid
when
at
did
both.
He do it? His first time primarily
I think
doing
he fine.
both sides, Cowboys, 1996. You know what Prime had done up to that point?
I think
Four
good
All
receiver
Pros,
and I think solid corner.
4 Pro Bowls, a Defensive Player of the Year, and a Super Bowl. Before they took arguably the greatest athlete of all time and said, hey, can you help us do both? Well, you got a guy that's this skilled. You know he can play offense. He can catch the ball. But if you take a guy with that level of ball skills and put him at DB, now you getting a Defensive Player of the Year, a true island guy. Then you ask him to start doing everything else. But he can be on the defensive side. People are forgetting when me and Keith had this discussion. When he went with Prime, most people believed out of high school he went with Prime.
The thing is though, at corner, I think he's a solid corner. I think he has potential to be really, really good at corner. But I watched every snap from him so far in the past 3 weeks. And in the past 3 weeks, he's allowed in man coverage, man zone, whatever. If it's his primary guy, in the past 3 weeks, he's probably allowed 3 catches. That's not bad. And none of them were big catches. All of them I think no more than 10 yards.
Because he was a DB. But Prime said, well, this kid played offense on both sides of the ball, so he started seeing what he could do,
And then they're not feeding him like a number 2 pick offensively.
The NFL is trying to maximize who he is, but I believe that you're not getting who he can really be because you're asking so much of him. Let him master one side of the ball first. You want to have him return punts and return kicks, that's cool. But let him master this side of the ball first. He'll dominate, I believe, as a corner. Then you say, okay, he got his foot, he's stamped himself in the league as a corner. Now let's put him on offense and let him do this. I just think the demand of him right now, because I understand how skilled he is as a player, but he's still a rookie. You still have getting drafted makes you a professional, doesn't make you a pro. He has to learn to be a pro.
I look at it like this. Look at what the Bucs are doing with Emeka Egbuka. Travis got drafted over him. Look at what the Panthers are doing with Tetairoa McMillan. Travis Hunter got drafted over him. Look at what the Cardinals are doing with Will Johnson. Travis got drafted over him. Look at what the Cardinals are doing with Denzel Burke. Travis Hunter got drafted over him. Jahdae Barron, he's getting limited snaps at defense, and he still has more snaps on the season than Travis Hunter. Every team who has a high-end rookie receiver or rookie corner are all playing at their respective positions more than Travis is playing, which is weird, or being utilized better. Jacob Parrish, Upton Stout, Noel Williams, all of these dudes are being used so much more better at their positions, snap-wise, than Travis Hunter is.
First, and with all
Trey
the
Amos,
demand
facts.
I just feel like it's a lot on them. And
Trey getting crazy work.
So I think they should allow him to master one side of the ball first.
Well, first, Carolyn, can I get a nice little couple?
He played 9 defensive snaps versus the Niners. It's obvious where they're leaning him to. That's facts, but I think he played about 30 in a previous game. Was that versus the Texans? And he only gave up 2 catches to Nico Collins. 2 catches. No. He gave up 1 catch to Nico Collins and 1 catch to Christian Kirk. 2 catches in the whole game. That's not bad, bro, personally. And they weren't huge catches either. So he been outplayed by Johnson and Barron. But it's like he's not even getting the snaps to even get in a conversation of being like, I got them ranked over him because I've seen more out of them. But he's not even getting snaps to be in a conversation to even be compared to them for like on a serious note. You know what I mean?
Energy, because Liam has been pissing me off for 2 days.
Hey, me too.
Like, goddamn,
I think Travis
Liam.
bad. Just think he's been mid for them 2 picks. But I think him being mid is the Jags' fault and not his fault.
Skip.
Just a little energy.
Just a little pick me up.
What proof is the energy? Right?
We working on that, right, Tyler?
A mid corner is a guy who he all right. But again, when we look at the numbers in total, Travis is not giving up that many catches. Like overall snaps, he hasn't given up that many catches. And again, the game that he played the most snaps defensively, he played pretty good. He didn't give up that many catches. I think against the Bengals, I think he only allowed 1 catch against the Bengals. He's not even been put in a position to be great. But again, I put that on the Jags. That's not on him.
We still working on that. Yeah. But Liam, I think
he not being used like Ted McMillan. He not being used like Emeka Egbuka.
He is a pro. He drafted. He's a professional. If you would have seen how he worked, if you would have seen it firsthand in college, you would have said, "Oh, this motherfucker is a pro."
He lost him the Bengals game.
How we go about our day. Yeah. He got that. He watched film just how we.
Had the PI on Yoshi on 4th down and the final. That was not a bad penalty though. I'm not gonna lie. The PI on Yoshi was not like this. Like that could have went either way. That wasn't, in my opinion, that was not a bad penalty.
Watch film.
He got killed versus Bengals.
That's part of being a pro.
No, he didn't get killed versus Bengals. We can go back and watch that film.
So he's already a pro. But Liam is an offensive-minded guy, and he just going about it the whole fucking wrong way. You know what I'm saying? He biased. He wanted him to be so good at receiver. He wanted him to be the number one receiver so bad that I think he just throw defense kind of on the back burner kind of. So if
I mean, I respect where Talib is going with this, but it's like that's a bad take. How can he want him to be the number one receiver when Parker Washington is getting more targets than him? Like, that don't even make sense. Britton Strange getting more targets than him. You know what I mean? Like, they don't know what it feels like. They don't know what they're doing with him. They don't know if they want him to be the number one receiver. They don't know if they want him to be the number two receiver. They don't know if they want him to be the number one corner. They don't know if they want him to be the number three corner. They just got him on the field.
I was the head coach of the Jags, $12 million a year. We'd still be 3-1. And Travis would be the front runner for DMVP because I would play him starting at corner. He is elite. He is a top 15 corner in the league right now. If you let him practice and get his feet wet and let him learn all the little NFL nuances of playing corner. With his ball skills, how they getting the ball right now, he had 2 picks right now for sure if you put him in for 60 snaps a game.
Yes, he would.
Because they contagious, man. That's how I go on defense. Ball start getting tipped around and just go to guys. The guys with ball skills, they just make plays, man. So he'll be the front runner for DMVP with 2 picks right now. And then I would just package him for offense. I don't think you need to learn this side first for 4 years. Fuck all that. He got amazing.
Yeah, you don't, bro. There's no, I need to learn how to play receiver by not playing receiver and not getting in the game. Or I need to learn how to play corner. I mean, you know, I need to be a better receiver before I could be a better corner. Like, he been doing this consistently for the past 3 years. And he been fine.
Ball skills. How can I use, you got amazing short space quickness.
When I start Barron over Moss, technique-wise, I like Barron better than Moss. But, I mean, Barron do what he do. He in the slot, Moss on the outside. So, you know, I'm going to respect what Moss doing on the outside. He ain't getting 8 alive every game. So, you know, but technique-wise, Barron is pretty nice. I ain't going to lie.
I use those. Packaging for third down. That's a small little 10, 15 plays. I give you 10, 15 plays for third down. I give you 8 to 10 plays for the red zone. You can use your short space quickness. They're going double 7. We know they're going double 7. It's 3rd and 5. 75% of the time you're going to see man, right, Cody?
Yeah.
It's 3rd and short. We probably going to see man. They probably going to have some type of double. If it's a double, it's going to be on 7. Put him in the slot. Let him work out. Let him use that short space quickness. He's going to be quicker. He's going to be open. If they blitz, he's going to win. He's going to win quick. You know what I'm saying? In the red zone, he got amazing ball skills. Throwing back shoulders, throwing cross countries, throwing plays where...
Bro, facts. He had some nice jump balls at Colorado last year. And they only throw it to him underneath. Like, we've seen one jump ball to Travis so far this year. And that was last game over the middle. Outside of that, again, it's like they don't use him at all. Like, based off of what we saw in college, they use him like a mid player. They use him like a mediocre corner, like a number 3 receiver. They're not using him like we drafted you in the first round, number 2 overall. And that's how you got to play him. You draft him for that reason, so play him at both positions accordingly.
It's mano-y-mano. We just got to see you go play.
I would start Abram Drains outside with Barron, to be honest. You got Abram Drains over Riley Moss?
The ball. They ain't threw him a fade in the red zone yet. You ain't threw him a straight back shoulder to let him use his body control, go get the ball. They ain't did it yet. They threw him corner routes. They did a whole bunch of other bullshit. They not using him the way they should be using him. You know what I'm saying? So Liam's still trying to figure it out. I think it has nothing to do with being a pro. None of that. If you let him decide, then he might decide to play offense. Because, I mean, that's the glamorous position. That's where, you know, you get the commercials and you score the touchdowns and shit. Fuck that. Don't let him decide shit. You my number 2 pick, you're going to start corner for me full time, be locked down. And then I got small packages for you. When I need you on offense, I need you to come in. I could build in a way to get you the ball 6.
I don't even think they need to do small packages for him on offense. I mean, I think you could play him a significant amount on offense. Again, he showed you stamina-wise that he can do it already. So why limit him? You know what I mean? Would he have 1,400 receiving yards last year and play full-time corner? Come on now. All right. I don't know. I say throw him out there, bro. Let him fail or let him succeed, but find out. You know what I mean? Find out. They playing real scary with him right now.
6 times on offense without you playing 30 plays. You come in the game, I'm a fake a screen to you.
Abram Drains is the 5th best corner in the league. What the heck? I have not seen that. He was solid in college. I don't remember him being. That's elite. Fifth best corner in the league is elite. Yeah, I need to watch some Abram Drains film. 5th best corner. You got obviously Surtain. You got J.C. Horn. You got Stingley. You got Sauce. You got who else we got off top of the head? I can't think of a bunch of like elite corners. That's different though.
And throw it to 7. Then the next time they're going to have to sit their ass back there because I just
so Surtain top 5 cornerback list. Nah, send me that.
Put it in your hands. Let you use your juice.
Or
like,
just drop
I could
it in.
draw up 6 ways for you to get the ball like this. You know what I'm saying? So
he's the best 5th string cornerback in the
Jags,
league.
You know.
Akib, are you looking for another job? Because you first the Dallas defense coordinator, now the Jags defensive coordinator. I think
underdogs play.
You
pay
have
well.
a job. You can't leave us.
Pay
okay?
well, but you know, you always can do a little better, man.
You're keeping your job here, right?
Free. Hey, man, you know how that go. I'll still make appearances on underdogs, though.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank
Weekly.
you.
I'm going to be opposite of you guys on where he should play, but I'll get there in a second. But no, I don't think they're using him the right way.
Pastor Tan, top 5 corners. Him, Derek Stingley, Quinion Mitchell, J.C. Horn, Trent McDuffie. Oh, yeah, Quinion. Yeah, Quinion is elite. Quinion, nice. That's a nice list. Trent McDuffie at 5 is interesting. I like ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm not a fan of slot corners being like top corners. You know what I mean? I gotta see it. I think Trent McDuffie cool, but top 5, I don't know. I gotta look at the landscape of the league because I couldn't even think of Quinion Mitchell's name 2 minutes ago. So I gotta look at the rest. But Trent cool though.
At all, and I understand that Travis Hunter is 1-1, and I'm glad that you brought up that Deion Sanders thing because this is uncharted territory. The Jaguars.
Nah, bro. I seen McDuffie get cooked by Cortland Sutton, bro. It was in the same year I seen him get cooked by Cortland Sutton, and I seen somebody else cook him, bro. I just can't remember who it was in the same year. I can't remember who the other person was though. So it's just like, I don't know, you know? Like giving up multiple big plays in one game as an all-pro corner. I can give him a pass if they're like if it's some nagging injuries, but I don't know, you know.
Don't know how to handle this. And if you look at the first 4 games, he played 45 snaps.
Slot corners are in their own category. Yeah, that's my opinion on that. I think they're in their own category for sure. If you saw the interview, they kind of made him say Trent. He probably couldn't think of nobody else. I do think slot corners are in their own category. Talib can come coach this Swiss cheese secondary in Dallas.
Then he played 81 snaps. Then they said, okay, let's play 79 snaps. And then on Sunday, he went back to 45 snaps. That just tells me they're throwing
45 snaps. What are they doing? He's not injured. What are they doing?
Things out there and hoping that they can get the most out of them and hoping that something works. And it's not working right now. On Sunday, he played 38 of 68 offensive snaps. Then he played 9 of 66 defensive snaps. This year, he's played 58% offense, 38% defense. And he hasn't had a lot of production. And to me, like he's had, I think, 11 catches, or he's had 13 receptions for 118 yards, and he hasn't really made a big impact on defense. With that amount of snaps and that amount of production.
I mean, keep it a bean. The impact on defense, if you don't have to catch picks to have a big impact on defense. As long as you're not getting caught on consistently, you good. And he's not being abused in coverage. The games, especially like I said, the games where he played significant snaps, not being abused in coverage.
Production or lack of production, that's not a two-way player. That's a no-way player right now.
Trent
That's
Cool.
not even a one-way player. You're not allowing him to
Oh, he
excel
said
on either
Trent
side of the
Cool.
ball. What I think they should do, and maybe I'm biased because I'm a quarterback, but I think he needs to be primarily on offense. He is too explosive with the ball in his hands, and I've seen his defensive tape. I understand why you guys say that, but I watched this kid at Colorado. He has the strongest hands I've ever seen for his size. Not the biggest guy in the world, but he has some catches. He had one against Colorado State where it was a back shoulder, and I mean,
Nasty
he ripped it
catch.
away from the DB. Not a lot of guys can do that. When he gets the ball in his hands, he's electric. He's a playmaker. Deion Sanders even said it. He is a big play waiting to happen. That is true. And I know he did it in college. You may say, okay, the NFL is different. If you give him time with Trevor Lawrence and allow him to dive into the offensive playbook and get those timing routes, when he's going over and doing DB drills, instead of doing that, do routes on air. Do the red zone
QJ
drills.
Cook
He even
Surtain.
said that catch he had against the 49ers, going over the middle. Hell of a catch. I mean, he went up there, climbed the ladder, grabbed it, pulled it down. He said, oh, we haven't hit that in practice yet because we haven't repped it a ton of times. That was the first time that we've hit that actual play. That tells
Crazy.
me that he's not getting enough time, obviously on either side of the ball, but more specifically on offense with his quarterback to get their timing down. I don't like it. I wish that they would put him primarily on offense.
You know, I feel like the primarily on offense is crazy. No. He can't. He's a. You know what? I'm not gonna say that's crazy because he is a natural receiver. Like he has natural athletic ability to play receiver very well, and if you polish him up, he has elite receiver talent. So I'll take that back. That's not crazy, but limiting him on both sides, it just don't make sense, bro. You got to just throw him out there to the wolves. You got to, you know what I'm saying? You got to see if he gonna sink or swim. And I feel like the coaches are projecting what they've seen before in the NFL, and they're being hesitant on everything that they're doing. It feels weird to put Travis out there for so many plays because he might get hurt, but it's like understand what you drafted him for. I'm gonna cap this conversation off here. Pretty sure it's a good combo, but like I said, video like this here, I'll turn it into an hour. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Appreciate y'all for watching. Subscribe. Stay tuned. Stay blessed. Let's see. Got anything else decent? Talking about the Titans and Cam Ward. I get us a few minutes, and then
How do you feel about?
And then I do predictions. Let me go use the restroom. Yeah, but about to finish this water, man. Almost done. But let me go use the restroom real quick. Okay. A-Chain gets 10 catches for 26 yards. Thoughts on Darren Waller being the missing piece for the Dolphins Super Bowl run is crazy. All right, y'all, we got the arena. Touching on the Cam Ward topic, calling out his team. Let's go hear this out.
Cam Ward saying that him and his team are ass. That's crazy.
I'm gonna be honest. That offense on paper is not bad. Like, all honesty, is not bad. I think maybe the O-line, maybe they could be better for sure. But I think their play calling is buns. And I mean, you're not gonna single out the offensive coordinator, but I do think they play calling is not good. And yeah, I think personnel wise, they got good personnel offensively. It's just play calling for the most part, and a little bit of O-line.
I like it, man. I do. I like it. As long as you include yourself in that. If he got up there and called out his team and said their ass and they're not doing a good job, I'm doing my job, and you have that prima donna type attitude, hate it. But the fact that he included himself in that, I don't mind it. And you got to watch the whole interview, because I went back and watched it. He started off taking accountability first. They said, how'd you play?
They asked him was about him.
Yeah, the first question they asked, they said, it's a homecoming for you. How was that? I'm here to win football games. How do you feel you played? Ass. I was ass. I missed too many throws, too many incompletions. Couldn't get the ball going once we got across the 50. Had an interception. In my opinion.
Yeah, I do think, obviously, he's not perfect. He's not perfect, but are some things he could be doing better. But OC, I don't think they drawing up the best plays. I generally it don't look like it. I don't think they're putting their guys in position to bro, it's just like looking at the landscape of the NFL, watching a team like, and I know everybody can't beat the Lions. Watching a team like the Lions and some of the plays that they run is crazy. Or watching a team like the Chiefs and how, they get back into their groove and some of the plays that they're running, or the Rams, or even the Chargers, how they get some of the guys open. The Packers have a very, very good passing game. Everybody gets involved there. But it's like, I don't know, it's hard to expect everybody to be nice. I get it, but it just feel like it's more glaring, and I genuinely don't think. Again, he's a rookie quarterback, so he gets some grace, but I do think he get a little less grace because he's a first overall pick. But I do think that they play calling could be a lot better.
And that's on the receiver, but he took accountability. He said that interception's on me, and they never got in momentum. Too many penalties because of pre-snap issues. So I love that he took accountability first. And if we're being honest, I mean, he's not lying. They're last right now in total offense. They're last in scoring offense. They're last in passing offense. He's last in QBR.
He is.
He's last in completion percentage.
Yeah.
And he's been sacked 17 times this year. That's more than any other quarterback. They are ass. And I know you can argue and say, all right, look, maybe you get up there and have the PR answer to say, okay, maybe we're not ass. We got to get better. It's unacceptable. You can say that. Bullshit, man. I don't like that, because you guys know, and I learned this as a rookie, being a quarterback, you need to be authentic. These guys respect authenticity. If you get up and you're someone that you're not every single day, and you pretend to be someone in the locker room, and then you're different on the field, and then you're different in meeting rooms, and then you're different outside of the facility, they will see right through that, and they won't follow you, and they won't respect you as a leader. And once you lose the locker room, you lose everything. Mm-hmm. So I don't mind it. I like the way that he said it. They're 0-4. They're 3-18. In their last 21 games. I doubt there's anyone in that locker room that would disagree with them. So I like the fact that he took accountability. But I will say this. My message to Cam Ward, too, though, is it upset me a little bit watching that, because I just really hope right now what's going on in Tennessee doesn't affect his love for the game, because that looked like someone that was struggling.
I wouldn't think that. I think he a rookie. I think he ready to be good. I don't think that at all. Affecting his love for the game would be him getting benched. But like him playing bad as a team, as a rookie, I feel like a typical rookie would expect that. Like, we're not going to be a Super Bowl team. I think the Jaden Daniels experience is one in every 1,000. You know what I mean? I think generally rookies don't expect to come in and have that type of success or season. I think some realistic expectations are there. He was saying in the preseason that he thinks that their offense is a top 5 offense or something like that on paper. And, I'm not mad at that. You feeling very confident in your guys and personnel. And I think the potential is there for them to be really good. But the chemistry and play calling got to be there. And, it's just not right now.
And he started saying some stuff in the offseason, too, about, hey, we're mid.
I'm pretty sure he was serious.
He was starting to lose that love in his eyes, and then now he's going through it. I've been there before in Cleveland. You have to have the 24-hour rule. And that is, okay, you're going to lose some games. You're going to win some games. It might suck, but after you go back and watch the tape, you got to turn the page. You got to move on from it, because if you start letting that affect you on a week-to-week basis and you never get out of that slump, it is so hard to gain that confidence back. You got to learn from the mistakes that you made, but you also have to grow with the good and take some of the positive, because he's done some things well. And he also said that. He said, look, we're doing things well at practice. This isn't all negative. We're doing some things well at practice. It's just not transitioning to Sundays. And it has to translate to win. So I really hope the Titans get it figured out for him. I hope they get some pieces around him, get the offensive line to help him. They get some receivers on the outside. I just would hate to see.
I think the receivers are fine. I think Pollard is fine. They finna get Tajay back within the next, 2 weeks or so, maybe even less than that. I think the O-line could be better. And also, I do think the play calling could be better. Like, the personnel, for the most part, is okay. I don't think personnel is the glaring issue. I think their play calling is a bigger issue than personnel.
This kid's career
But that's
be
my
over
thing.
before he even gets a chance to get it.
They need more pieces and better O-line, 17 sacks. Now I'm gonna say this, and like, you take it with a grain of salt. I think he could get the ball out a bit sooner on some occasions. But yes, I think they are number 2 in sacks in the league. So yes, the O-line does need to be better. But again, I say this, I've said this before, that if you have good play calling, it can mask some of your offensive line deficiencies. And their play calling is not that good, is what it is. Like, you can have a good OC come in there and he can take that 17 sacks to about 11 sacks, realistically. But it's what it is.
It started.
I don't think he'll ever go in that path that you're
Really, a
talking
problem
about.
they got more to worry about.
That's not in his blood.
I hope not.
He a fucking dog.
I hope
you know what I'm
not.
saying? So you
I don't
don't
think
got
he
to
a
worry
huge
about
problem.
that with Cam. I understand your concerns, Cody. You ain't got to worry about that with Cam. But
I know where he came from.
as far as his comments, we are ass. I love it. I mean, it's the truth. That's what the team need to hear. It's like Alcohol Anonymous. First thing you got to do is stand up and say, I am an alcoholic. You got to acknowledge the problem. We are ass. I'm ass, the O-line, the D-line. He went down the line, said all of us together. Like Cody said, he included himself in that shit. As long as you include yourself, the team going to feel that. So you acknowledge your problem. Y'all probably going to be ass this whole year. Y'all probably going to get another good draft pick. If they smart, they'll get Ridley ass up out of there and get some more draft picks, because he got paid last year and he ass. He lead the league in drops. He got about 130 yards receiving in 4 games.
Yeah.
And it looked like a guy who got
Really
paid
is
and-
leading the
and
league in
came off the
drops?
gas.
Really? I thought that was Jerry Jeudy. Most drops, 2025. Calvin Ridley is leading with drops. 20. They say he got a total of 24 drops. That's funny. He ain't got no 24 drops. Most drops per game. Is it this one? C-Mac got 5 drops. BTJ got 5 drops. So he's not leading, but he do got a fair amount. That's like 1 drop per game. That's one. So he's averaging 1 drop per game. CD got 4. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think this is a terrible stat. No, it's not good. But I mean, this is not the heart issue of their offense. You know what I mean? I think the biggest thing for them is play calling. And on occasions they throwing some of these balls to him when the coverage is mad tight. So it's like, again, it's I think a big thing in getting your guys going. I think that's big. Just getting on the ball, like how the Rams do with Puka. They gonna dump it off to Puka a cool 4 times, and then they gonna shoot. You know what I'm saying? They gonna shoot a deep shot to him, and then they gonna keep just dumping it off, just getting it to him. You know what I mean? 2 more times here, look, you know, something small, and just get them comfortable, get them going. And also, it's every throw. Why? Look, I don't feel like every single time you throw it to them, it should be in tight coverage. You know, I think again, you just create. You know, but again, like I said, everybody, the Titans is not. You know, they play calling ain't like that.
That's what it looked like to me. You know what I'm saying? He don't got
all 4 of those drops from CD came in week 1. That's crazy. CMC had 3 drops on Sunday.
Got that same burst, that same dog in him that I seen in the past. You know what I'm saying? So I would get him up out of there, get him to a contender right now. We asked, get him up out of here, bro. Let's get some more picks. Let's get a young guy in, somebody who can handle that contract. Hey, if they draft right in the next few years with a guy like Cam, you won't be ass. You know what I'm saying? So
again, though, you can have all the personnel in the world, bro. Their play calling is not it. I'm just being honest.
I like the
you could have AJ Brown, and if your play calling trash, he not gonna. You know what I'm saying? You could have Saquon Barkley if your play calling trash. You know what I'm saying?
Comments, man. Hey, it might light a fire up on them, and it definitely make the guys in the locker room.
I think Puka a generational talent. I think Puka is very good. He's complete. He elite. But clearly, they run that offense. They ran the same offense with Cooper Kupp. They just took Cooper Kupp out and put Puka in. They get their guys the ball. They're gonna make sure you get comfortable. They're gonna make sure that you get familiar with touching the ball. They're gonna make sure that again, you're gonna get quick screens, you're gonna get drags, you're gonna get crossers, and then we're gonna take our shots as well with you. But they did the same thing when Cooper Kupp was there. Exact same thing. You're gonna get force fed. You know what I mean? You're gonna get into a rhythm.
Lock in and respect them a little bit more.
Yeah, I think you got to just look at, to Cody's point, you got to know his story.
I feel like 90% of the teams in the league, they just don't take that formula and apply it. And then once the receiver is not in the most advantageous situation and they trying to force the ball to him, now it's his fault that he didn't catch it, which it is if it touches his hands. But it's like you could have got him in a flow and got him in a rhythm, and then, you know, got him going, and now he's warmed up, and, you know, it'd be a different situation.
A no-star recruit who worked his way to the #1 overall pick. That dude ain't got no fold in him. He ain't got no, oh, it's too much for me. Look at where he came from. So when you got a person that's got pedigree like that, and they worked and pushed through.
Puka is cold, but again, they did the exact same thing with Cooper Kupp, so it's just plug and play. Like, that's not taking nothing away from Puka, but I mean, they're not the only ones who trying to think of somebody else who force feeds. I can't think off the top of the head. They about the main ones who do that right now.
Through and grinded.
Devontae Adams used to get force fed the ball, but again, I can't think off the top of the head right now.
To be the #1 pick, 4 games ain't gonna start changing that. And then you just look at, like he said with Bo, just look at how he operates. He did just really go back. At the draft, he didn't have no flashy suit on. The basic suit. What do you have on the press conference? A little mini chain. Little mini chain, black t-shirt. He all about the game. And when you have a quarterback, a rookie quarterback at that, that's what you want right there. A person who's taking accountability. Like you said, the very first question that was asked was about, how did you play today? He had the exact same answer. The thing I love the most, being a defensive player, he never addressed the other side of the ball until he said, we all got to be better. He never said defense this, defense that. He even had his teammates back. They said, well, the wide receiver did that. He said, that's on me. That's what you want from your leader. And he's grooming. Being a leader is not, you can't teach that. It's either you got it or you don't. He has it. And I looked at his comments. What questioned me, it bothered me, is the coach's comments. Oh, I'm not, concerned. They played hard. So? The NFL.
Oh, that's a problem right there. That's what the coaching is the problem. I'm not concerned they played hard. What? Bro. It's the coaching. The play calling is not good. And to come out there and say that, nah, bro, I'm not concerned. What the heck? I'm very concerned. We 0-4. I need to hear that full thing. I need to actually hear context. But still, yeah, 0-4. You got the first overall quarterback, and in the previous drafts, majority of the top rookie quarterbacks played good out the gate, and he's not playing good. We need to do some reflecting. We need to do something. You know what I mean? Like it's like the coaches accepting, yeah, we're gonna be trash because we have a rookie quarterback. Like that's the scapegoat. But just because you got a rookie quarterback does not mean you have to be a bad team at all.
These millionaires. What you mean they play hard? Like
You seen Shedeur being weird with the interviews today? Nah, I haven't seen it. Drop a link.
I'm not really worried about them playing hard. They went and play hard. That ain't good enough. That's what the starting quarterback is saying this. The coaches, he's so, I want to be optimistic. And I'm like, no. That's why y'all out here getting beat to sleep.
Exactly.
Because you hear, well, they played hard. I have no problems with how hard they played. And man, that ain't good. I done been on these teams where we play hard. Everybody play hard.
Same.
Like, we play hard.
Yeah.
We love to play football. Playing hard ain't enough. So when your starting quarterback is a rookie and he's doing this, you got to look at everything else around. If he's standing up there, he all chained out. You see him on social media all the time and then this and this, and then he get up there and do that. We never see Cam Ward unless it's football.
True.
Everybody anybody who talks about him say he's in the building, he arguing with defense on the field because he this and this. You remember the report came out? Remember he was arguing with Jeffrey Simmons, going back and forth, and the coach is giving him a call, and then he go out there and he executes the call perfectly, even though he's arguing with a defender.
Yeah.
He's cerebral. Like, that's what you want. So like Keith said, get some people out of there, draft well, they're practicing well, but it's not correlating to the game. But that's what you need. You need somebody who's up front and take accountability. There's nothing wrong with Cam. Nothing wrong with what he did.
I got the link.
Or what he said.
All right, allow me this. This wouldn't be happening in Tennessee if that were Shedeur Sanders, and it should.
Yes, it would. Oh my gosh. Hey, I respect Skip's loyalty to Shedeur, but they play calling bad. It is what it is. And I said it when draft time, I had Shedeur over Cam. But I said it's not a huge gap between them. It's okay. You know what I mean? I still got Shedeur over Cam, and it's okay. To each his own, but it's not a huge gap between them. Same thing would be happening. You see, I can't speak right now. After the Browns named Dylan Gabriel the new starting quarterback, Shedeur reacted with a full mime. I wonder what the purpose of this is. I don't feel like watching the whole thing. And 44 seconds on him speaking to silence. I'm cool on that. I mean, he should be happy, if anything. He should be happy because that puts him a step closer to being the next quarterback to play. So if I'm him, I'd be happy. You know, I'd be rooting for Dylan. And if Dylan plays good, then that gives you the opportunity to get traded somewhere else. So this is a good moment for Shedeur. If Dylan play bad, you up next. If Dylan play good, at least I got an answer as to what the next move is going to be.
Should have been Shedeur. That's just me. I said I like Cam Ward. I love Shedeur. He should have been the first overall pick. That's just me. I want to get that out there again because I was in concrete about that before the draft. With those remarks, they're great, and I agree with what he's made of because there was an infamous, I'm going to be a little negative here on Shedeur, there's an infamous video out there. They were at the Combine together, and it's being shot for Deion's, social, for Colorado social, and Cam Ward says, I'm paraphrasing, but he says to Shedeur, let's go work out. And Shedeur says, no, I got to go record. He's going to go record some, rap song. And Cam's saying, no, we got to go work out, man. This is it. They're at the combine. They're in Indy. Yeah. And it was just, it showed you what you're saying. Like Cam wanted to go work out at the combine he's not going to perform. He's just going to go interview, but he wants to stay in peak condition ahead of the draft. Okay, so I give you all that, but when you make these comments, you have to be careful not to point it too hard at the veterans, or they'll turn on you.
Yeah, I don't know why Shedeur was doing the whole mime thing. I don't know. It's odd, but I'm not gonna try to read too much into it. Plain and simple, I think it's a little weird, but he could just be being funny. So it's like I don't want to read too much into it and assume the wrong thing.
Because the most ass on the Titans right now has been the young quarterback, and he's a baby, and yet the one thing I didn't love about him,
it felt like they're like putting Cam out there to go and figure everything out. You know what I mean? Like it don't feel like the play calling is helping him, you know.
At Miami was at this level, it's like Caleb. You can't just run around and make plays as an athlete. You just can't. You won't last. Yeah. They are bigger, stronger, faster, especially the DBs, and they're going to close so much faster where you can't get away with. I can just outmaneuver and I can buy time, and then I might just run on you, or I might wait until somebody comes open for a 40-yard catch. Okay, so he tries to do that too much. It won't translate. True. And these numbers are staggeringly bad so far, but he's a baby. And I'm not condemning. I'm just saying.
What that QBR say?
Well, it's just the worst. It's the 23. Yeah. And the worst is 51% of his passes completed. Yeah, it won't work, man. Yeah. You're not going to last, but he's a baby. And it can change. He's 2 touchdowns to 2 interceptions. But now, situations. Yes. It's always about your situation as a baby quarterback. So Brian Callahan's the head coach for a second year. Okay, so he was in Cincinnati with Joe Burrow and company for 5 years.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I feel like Will Levis, that's another quarterback who's just on the bench right now. I mean, he's hurt, he's out for the year. But I feel like Will Levis had talent. And, you know, maybe his decision making didn't look the best. But seeing Cam in this situation right now, that makes me question, if this is the same coach from last year, if this is the same offense from last year, kind of got me looking at the coaches a little, you know, just a little bit.
Years
as the OC.
Under Zach Taylor. And yet, who called the plays in Cincinnati? Zach Taylor. Okay, so Brian Callahan had never called plays until he finally gets a head coaching job, and I'm like, and you're qualified to do what? You have proven you can do what? So Brian Callahan called plays for Cam Ward the first 3 games and then threw up his hands and said, I can't do it. And I don't know this Bo Hardigree. I don't know if you know of him. I don't know him. I don't know much about him, but he let him.
So the head coach has been the one calling the plays. I didn't know this. I didn't know that.
Him call the plays against the Texans and they got blanked. You know, what was it, 24?
Yeah.
4-0. Yep. So I don't know if that's the answer, but I don't know if Brian Callahan is the answer, because is he not somewhat a product of Joe Burrow? Well, sure he is. You can argue Zach Taylor's a product of Joe Burrow right here as we speak, because I'm looking at Twitter last night.
Product of Sean.
All right, we capping that off right there. Like I said, I've been saying the whole video, I think play calling has been the issue more than anything. I think the receivers are fine. I know Calvin really got 4 drops. I still think the receivers are fine. I think the offensive system is not even in the top half. It's not even top 15. It's not even 15. Somewhere near the bottom. They play calling is not great. And I think that's where the issue starts, you know. With a rookie quarterback, you need better play calling to make the job easier on him. And again, it feels like they drafted him thinking that they got a generational talent and that he can go out there and make plays and he can go out there and win us games, but they're expecting his talent to overpower the play calling. You know what I mean? And it's just, I think that's too high expectations for a rookie quarterback, regardless if he's first overall or not. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Appreciate y'all for watching. Subscribe, stay tuned, stay blessed. All right. I'm gonna do predictions and then I'm gonna hop off stream. Let me go pee again. This water is running through me. Hold on. Laptop freezing, it's going slow. Bear with me. Let me go pee. I'll be right back. Alright. Where we at? Out of the last two draft classes, how many of the QBs would you say can be special? Can be special. That special is different though. I'm not gonna lie. As of right now, Jaden Daniels and Caleb Williams are the only two that I would say can be special. But that can change, you know what I mean? That's just my perspective. I think those are the only two right now that have special potential. But yeah, that can very much change. And Caleb more so from a talent perspective. And it's good he got a good OC now. But I think JD got the talent, and I feel like his how he carries himself on the field is how he carries himself as a quarterback is very good. Probably the best, you know. I ain't gonna say probably the best, but it's up there with the quarterbacks in his class. All right. Go ahead, get these predictions knocked out the way. Get the stuff posted. Try not to get roasted. Kick it for the rest of the day. Get toasted. You know, I think opening paint would be so much more simpler. Would it not? The opening Photoshop. I think I can do the same things in paint. Yeah, I can. I can do the exact same stuff in paint. I'd be forgetting that. Photoshop be going slow sometimes. I think Bo and May can be special. I mean, that's fair. I just don't see, like, when I look at Drake May, I don't see what I see with like anything specifically elite. Like the power is not elite. It's not like he got elite athleticism. Mobility is not elite, you know. Like he got some solid traits, but I don't know, I'm just not seeing enough to make me feel like, you know. I feel like he gives me more of like Purdy vibes. Like he'd be nice in the right system. Like he a good quarterback, but like Ain't been too much outside of that. Bo been bad. I think Bo can be very good. I just don't know about special. Like when I think of special, I think of potential. Like I think of your talent at your best is a Hall of Fame player. Like you can already kind of see it a little bit. Like again, an elite dual threat quarterback who can throw the ball consistently. Like that's like JD's skill set at his best, like peak. We can compare that to a Lamar Jackson. That's a Hall of Fame talent. Caleb's movement in the pocket and his decision making behind the line of scrimmage and to improvise plays is just as good as Mahomes or a younger Aaron Rodgers. That's things that I can compare to a Hall of Famer, But again, they got these traits, so that's why I can compare them to Hall of Famers. But I'm not gonna crown them, but I think they have potential to be special. I just don't see that with any of the other quarterbacks. I don't see like one thing that'd be like, oh yeah, I can't think off the top of the head of something that makes me look at them as like, oh, you got potential to be special. But again, the key word is potential. How do I zoom out? Okay. Oh, let me check my predictions from last week. See my record looking like. He been bad this season so far. Stats haven't been the best, but trust me, I'll tell you, it's not all on him. Week four, almost there. 2-3 pose. There you go. All right, y'all, we got pick Seattle. They won. Steelers won. Commanders won. Bills won. Lions won. Texans won. Panthers lost. Chargers lost. Eagles won. Rams won. Niners won. Chiefs won. Bears won. That was a crazy win right there, barely. Green Bay tie, I guess. Gotta include a tie. I mean, I didn't predict the tie, so I'm just throw it as an L. It is what it is. Monday Night Football. The Dolphins won and Broncos won, right? Niners didn't win? Oh, wow. Never mind. Okay, so that's 3. Broncos won, right? Commanders didn't win? Commanders lost to the Falcons? Okay, that's 4 L's. Okay. Good looks, good looks. Okay, so that's 4, 12-4. That's cool. I can rock with that. Worst defense ever. All right. So 12-4, that puts me at 43 and 21. 43 and 21. Okay. Excuse me. All right, I'm trying to run through these real quick. Can I make this dark? I like the dark. There we go. Awesome. Perfect. Okay, and brush. The size. Okay, cool. All right, we're straight. Can't even wait. Can't wait to see my King Jaden play a game. 41 and 23. 43 and 21. Okay. All right, y'all. 12 and 4 last week. 43 and 21 overall. I'm gonna just go ahead and count that tie as a loss. I didn't predict the tie, so it is what it is. We got week 5. Falcons is on a bye, Bears on a bye, Packers on a bye, and the Steelers are on a bye. So Thursday night football, the Niners are dealing with so many injuries. I'm not gonna lie, I think they still might compete. Not gonna lie. I think they're gonna surprise some people, but we'll see. But we're going with the Rams on this one here. Can I get this right? Gotta be okay. There we go. All right, we're going with the Rams on this one here. London game. Browns versus Vikings. Dylan Gabriel will be getting his first start. The Vikings did just lose to the Steelers, and this defense for the Browns is stout. A QB change could help them. I kind of want to pick the upset. I'm not gonna lie, I want to pick the upset, but I'm gonna go with the Vikings. I do think the Browns can beat them. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout of any sorts. Or the Browns defense is playing top 3 right now, and I think that's just what the Browns have been missing offensively is just a QB change. So anybody who is picking upsets, I'm not mad at it. Texans versus the Ravens. Ravens are banged up severely. Dolphins versus the Panthers. We're gonna go with I'm gonna go with the Dolphins. I'm feeling them a little bit more. Raiders, Colts. That's an easy one. Colts. Giants, Saints. I'm gonna go with I'll go with the Giants. The Saints played pretty good last week. They competed. I'm not gonna ride too high on that Giants to win, but they did look like a much better offense, and as well the defense decided to step up a little bit too. So obviously they have an elite defensive line, but I think as long as they can keep the quarterback busy, and that offensive line for the Saints have not been great, the DBs will be put in position to make some plays. Jets versus the Cowboys. We're going with Dallas, but Dallas can blow this. Justin Fields is probably going to have a day. We're going to see. Eagles versus the Broncos. We're going with the Eagles. Titans versus the Cardinals. We're going with the Cardinals. Seahawks versus the Bucks. Going with the Buccaneers. Should be a competitive game. The divisional rivals. I said division rivals. Excuse me. Never mind. Take that back. Should be a competitive game. I was thinking of the Cardinals still in my head. Yeah, I like the Bucks better in this matchup. Lions versus the Lions. Commanders versus the Chargers. I hate to pick the Chargers to lose back to back, but I'm kind of thinking Commanders right now. This is a good matchup right here. Let me see. Look at the schedules real quick. Previous schedules. Chargers schedule. I'm leaning towards the Commanders a little bit right now. I said the Giants. They barely beat the Broncos. Beat them. Mm. 34, 41. They lost there. Okay. All right. We're gonna roll with the Commanders on this one here. Roll with the Commanders. I was feeling them a little bit more. I think I can stick with that. It's gonna be an interesting game offensively. I think both teams gonna have to score some points. Next Commanders 5 games is actually crazy. Chargers, Bears, Cowboys, Chiefs, Seahawks, Lions. Bears, Cowboys, Chiefs, Seahawks, Lions. Gonna be some entertaining football, that's for sure. Sunday night football, we got the Bills versus the Patriots. We're going Bills and Chiefs. Easy money, easy money. 5 minutes predictions. Easy money. I feel pretty good about this here. I feel pretty good about that. I do think the Browns might beat the Vikings. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to change that one, but I already picked it, so I'm gonna stick with it. Outside of that, I don't know, man. I feel like all of these are for the most part shoe-ins. I mean, you can go both ways with the Giants and the Saints. If the Broncos play their best game, they got a shot against the Eagles. Seahawks can beat the Bucks. Chargers can beat the Commanders. Raiders, if they figure something out, they can. All right, fellas. Well, I'm gonna hop off. If I get back on tonight, it'll be to do some gaming, but as of right now, oh, did I get? You know what? Let me double check. Let me check. See if anything else has been posted since we've been on stream. Got that Jack Campbell vid. Double check before I hop off of here. But you know, I want to check on the mic'd ups too. I gotta look at those mic'd ups. Look at those. No, nothing else has been posted. I can't wait for this game to come out. I hope I can get it on release, but I can't wait for this game to come out. Dispatch, it's gonna be fire. Nah, ain't nothing else posted. Alrighty, y'all boys take care. What time tonight? I have no clue at the moment. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was something mic'd up. I'm gonna look at some more mic'd ups in a little bit. But yeah, if I do get on. But y'all boys be blessed. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all boy. Take it easy.